Hello, Monsters Abound here. Welcome to part 17 of my Morathi campaign for Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires. Here we are in Nausicaa. Ooh, it's chilly, isn't it? Ooh, brr. No, but it's fine. Selveth is here. She's warming herself on the corpses of her enemies, probably. I mean, I don't know if that's an efficient fuel source, but that's what she likes. So I'm not going to complain because she's literally insane. And we've also got, no, that's, yeah, there's Furion. He's defending the Twisted Glade from the High Elf incursions because one of the High Elf commanders got some ideas in his head and decided to actually try and attack me directly rather than just throw himself at Tauran Rock. I mean, that's cheating, isn't it? That's probably cheating. Azric is here in Tauran Rock. He's the new Garrison commander, having relieved Morathi, and despite a rough start to his brand new role, he has managed to hold on to it for the moment. So that's pretty good. Morathi's busy. The frickin' Mazdamundi declared war on us, so I've had to, you know, show him the error of his ways by taking two of his settlements. We've taken Skeggy and the Ziggurat of Dawn. Oh, actually, is there any important buildings we can build here? No. That's okay. We're going to, next turn we'll have finished recruiting. Murderess will have finished recruiting, and we can then head south to the Fallen Gates and capture that. Morathi. So that's good. So it's all go, but unfortunately not an Ulthuan. I mean, ideally my objective is to capture Ulthuan. That's kind of how I want to... That's sort of my mini objective for the campaign. Obviously we have the campaign completion requirements, but I also want to, as part of that, conquer Ulthuan because I think that's important. Is that, in fact, is that one of the objectives? Let's have a look. Victory conditions. Control the provinces of Ulthuan. Oh yeah, so yes, basically we need to capture it anyway. So that's good. Maintain 5 black arcs, really? And construct a dark convent of sorcery. What's one of those? Isn't that one of...
Corruption of the vilest sort.
I thought I had it, but apparently I don't. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's just a building. That's okay. Okay, so we need to capture Ulthuan anyway. But that's fine. We're on our way to doing that, but we just keep getting interrupted. I mean, okay, we weren't interrupted up here. I just wanted to invade the old world, so that's what I'm doing. What I might do here is maybe I can... Where are the Norscans? Let's go.
Ow! Diseased dogs!
Whoa!
Present yourselves so I may put you out of your misery.
Chill, dude. Jeez. Get some perspective. Never mind. What I might try and do is take some of their territory and then maybe pay them off. So if I can get like Pack Ice Bay or something, and then I can start raiding the Empire. I don't particularly want to fight Norscans. They're annoying to fight. I mean, it's not as bad as if you have to fight them as, say, I don't know, greenskins, because we've actually got really good missile infantry, so it doesn't matter how many horse archers they bring to the party, we will win the engagement. But still, they're not as fun to fight as, say, like the Empire or Bretonnia. Who was that? Morathi?
I watch from the shadows.
Okay, good. Anyway, we'll carry on with the campaign. It's nice to see that Azric has got over his sister's death. I mean, the rod is nice. I probably wouldn't kill anyone over it again, but, you know, it's fine. I probably shouldn't tell him that. Mind you, he's back to maximum loyalty anyway, so... I gave him a brand new job as Garrison Commander. That seems to have cheered him up. Might need to get him some better units. I was feeling lazy last time, so I auto-resolved some battles, as you do when you're feeling lazy, and lost some of his... lost a unit of Witch Elves, which was... I mean, the Witch Elves are okay, but they're not as potent as, say, Harganeth Executioners or the Blackguard. Okay, so we got population surplus, we've got some agent actions there, construction. Good, we've got the black stone walls at Tauran Rock, and that means we get fireball projectiles, which should hopefully help.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Asric is now level 10, which means we can get an Arister. Oh, we can get a name of power. This is exciting. This is probably one of the best bits about playing the Dark Elves, in my opinion. Combat, own combat, maybe not. The Lord's army, maybe. Influences the province in which Lord is standing, or the faction as a whole. Well, as a garrison commander, maybe that's a good option. Aristocratic name. Does Asric seem aristocratic? I think yes. I say let's go for aristocratic name of power. We've got another skill point, so let's go for the Night Lord as well. Let's finish that off. Right, what we got? Oh, during a dark and treacherous night, some insubordinate slaves make a break for freedom. It doesn't take long to catch some, and for others to be ripped apart by hounds. The leader is one of the captured groups. What is to be the fate of this traitor? We can execute him, drag him to the city, parade him for the crowds, hang the wretch with a short rope, then drag his corpse through the streets as a deterrent. Let no slave think of rebellion as a gaze upon his mutilated, treacherous corpse. That's going to give us the dire overseer, which is growth plus 20 in the local province, income from trade plus 5%, and tradable resources plus 5%. Or we can torture him. What he does not say now, he will soon. Whatever means are required, pull the information from between his tortured screams. Once he reveals the other slave's location, you may continue the torture against the tormentor, which will give us casualties captured post-battle plus 15 and income from post-battle loot plus 10%. Well, growth might be quite nice actually. And the faction-wide, I mean trade agreement faction-wide. Let's get the dire overseer, because he's quite moody still about his sister, so maybe, yeah, we'll execute the leader. There we go. So now we've got more money coming in from trade, more tradable resources, and more growth. We've got Asric the dire overseer there. Ooh, chilling stuff. Can we give him anything useful actually? We can give the Warrior's Bane. Yeah, I mean, yeah, may as well. Let's give him the Warrior's Bane. Luckstone, yeah, well. Feather Toe Torque, flying units. Sure, why not? What about armor? What's he got? Missile resistance. Well, he's a missile unit himself, so maybe we'll keep that. And enemy success. Let's give him a bodyguard. That will be fine.
I am Morathi.
Okay, Morathi, can you go and grab this fell cargo? Anything good? While your crew search a wreck, the deck heaves and water bursts through the rotting hull. What is left of the ship begins to sink, taking its cargo with it. Your crew only have time to salvage a few crates before the ocean claims it, but what should they save? Castle Forged Steel or the Captain's Chest? I'm going to go for Castle Forged Steel. Your army will perform better in battle. A shield with poke and ensouled blades. Melee attack and defense. Okay, let's head you back to the Ziggurat of Dawn to try and help the public order a little bit. And Vinilosh, you're going to join Murderessa. And you guys are going to head south. You don't actually have any good. Yeah, okay. Well, let's give you the armor of silvered steel. You don't have any weapons. Talisman. Another Dawnstone. We don't have any of those. What about... okay, yes, have an elf servant. Have a gravedigger. Anything else? No. That's okay. Just go with that for the moment. And Selveth, you are currently trying to sort out the public order. Norsicans are so... oh, they're just barbaric. Absolutely barbaric.
Yes.
Can we get some... how much are these... they're quite expensive. You know what? We don't want witch elves. No, go away. Let's get just a couple of units just to protect our interests over there.
As you say.
Maybe Nightshade can do a little tour of Ulthuan. Let's have a little look around. See what we're going to inherit. As soon as we can actually finish up. Well, Hexoatl. What do you? You know, you've got some territory. You fit. I reckon you finished off the Vampire Coast, which is why I haven't met any of your armies, because you're all down south. Well, that's fine until they arrive north. We can't move you. can we... We can't damage the walls because there are no walls apparently on an Eagle Gate, even though there are. You can't actually do anything there. You can't do anything there. You literally can't do anything.
Speaker of secrets.
Well, just hang around. That's okay. You did your best. I'm surprised the Crooked Moon is still alive. They usually die pretty quickly.
Be quick about it.
Teclis, we will still the beating of your dark hearts once and for all. To war! Fine. At least Nagron's coming to assist, although Malekith is I think there's a black arc heading southward, I think, to come and help me, so that's nice. Malekith is still mucking about up north, I don't know why.
I speak for the Druki. What is it you desire?
You're going to declare war on me as well? Oh, you want to trade it, really? Okay. Oh. You're at war with Hexoatl, really? That's interesting. Yeah, sure, I'll have a trade agreement with you. Well, I guess that means Hexoatl's going to be busy, which means I should be able to take most of their settlements completely unopposed, which it does beg the question why they declared war on me in the first place, but who am I to complain? Okay, we've got another elf servant, we've got a Fector there, that's okay. Okay, right.
Cruel and savage.
Murdresser Desser. We can auto-resolve that one, I think, fairly easily. And we are going to... Let's occupy.
My power grows.
Got a potion of full hardiness. For me, a Bale Fiend there. And is that... Okay, let's go for Hecati's Blessing. And Vililosh. And we've got for me a Bale Fiend there. I don't really have anything else to give you, do I? No, it's fine. And Murderessa, she's got a level 4. Let's give her Sadistic. Do love a good sadistic dark elf.
Do not vex us further.
Ooh, spices. It's a spicy market. Okay, let's get a spicy market.
The mother.
And Morathi is level 34. What do I... You know what? I would eventually like to get some Harganeth Executioners and Blackguard in her army, so maybe I should go for Slaughterlord. Or I could go for just less upkeep. How much is her army currently? It's only 3,000. That's because she does have 30% reduction upkeep for absolute devotion. So let's get Stan, and well, mind you, she doesn't really spend much time with the army. That's the only problem. She's usually ranging ahead. You get Smoke and Mirrors. I don't really fancy that. Let's do more weapon strength for our. She's level 34, she's got a few... Let's go with Quartermaster, because that's always going to be good, right? Reduction in upkeep is always good, because it means we can have more units. More units is always good. Can you get that? Yes, you can. Boop. Lovely. I mean, you don't actually level up or anything, but that's fine. And let's go for Dread Expansion. It's going to... we could maybe head over to Hexoatl. We're definitely going to get a rebellion here at some point, so I might have to deal with that before moving on Hexoatl itself, because I'm not sure whether the rebellion will actually pop up. Is it, I know it's always the capital, unless, so maybe it's going to be Skeggy because it's next in line. Maybe that's how it works. Don't know. Not sure. Anyway, Kagharosh, he's got a skill point. Let's pop that in. Let's go scavenging. Let's go scavenging. Otherwise, I think we're pretty good. Kaelin hasn't moved. I don't particularly want you to move, so that's fine. All good. What are you up to? Ugh, more high elves. A never-ending supply of high elves. Oh, there he is. Is that Mazdamundi? That might just be another Slam Mage Priest. Heading towards my settlement. Okay, so we've got secure influence success, but that was pretty much the only... Okay, is that Mazdamundi? No, it's Amber. Interesting. But we're not going to get a rebellion now, but it's... Maybe... Okay, what public order are we getting? Military presence is plus 13. Ooh, they've lost the plane of dogs. Did they ever have that? The Temple of Adioth is... Oh, they're using an event. They're using a right to stop the public order reduction. Okay. I mean, if I can take Hexoatl, I can always go back and capture any other settlement that falls from a rebellion, so maybe I need to do that. So let's... Is there a good place to ambush? I mean, we are pretty close.
I am Morathi.
Right, let's send Morathi out.
Into the
Ambush
shadows.
there. Now, either... Oh, there's two. There's two armies there. That's not good.
Hag sorceress of Grond.
Okay. I'm going to bring my Black Ark over here. It's going to leave Tauran Rock somewhat without its support, but I think it'll be okay anyway. Let's deploy there, just in case Morathi gets attacked. Are they in range of the falling gates?
Dark Lord.
Not quite. That way, if they move at us, we should be able to retreat. If they do come at us with two armies, ideally, I need to. I mean, if Morathi was in range of one of these armies, she could lightning strike it, and I could hit them with the other one. Okay, well that's okay. That's fine. What are we? Okay, public order is climbing here. They.
Speak.
How far can we march?
Do not cease.
Okay, we can be there in 2 turns.
Dread
Cease your
Commander.
provocations.
But maybe we just want to abandon it? I mean, I'm not really bothered.
Dark Servant.
I mean, if we could get wall... Can we get walls there?
A vile corruption is spreading.
Outpost Garrison. It doesn't give walls, but it does give additional units. So that would probably help.
There is growing
No.
unrest.
What garrison do you have? A couple of dark shards, some dread spears, and some, yeah, okay. Not enough to defend it,
Cruelty.
but if we got the garrison, then they should be okay. Do we want to head further in? Is that a thing?
Druki Servant.
Public order is stable.
Do not vex us further.
Okay, the garrison there is a bit stronger.
Dreadlord. Awaiting
Do I want to head
command.
up to Serpent Jetty?
I have dark purpose.
Oh, are you at war with them as well? Did I invite? Yes, you did. Yes, I invited you along. So you'll probably hit Serpent Jetty. So that's okay. I'll hold on there and just see what happens at Serpent Jetty. Because if they capture that, then that army might get killed anyway, and then I can just head further in. Because to the south we've got the Bretonians, who I'm not at war with, and then the only route they can really attack down is where I'm going to be coming up. So that'd be perfect. That would be ideal. Okay, so I'm slightly concerned about this. A little bit concerned about this. A little bit concerned about in Nausicaa. So there's a little bit of concern everywhere, but I think it'll be okay. Maybe. Hero not moved. Nightshade. Yes, she's continuing her tour of Ulthuan. Isn't it nice? That's pretty. If only they weren't all trying to kill me. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, I don't
Falling
fancy that. We're going to run away. Oh, crap. They can still catch up. Shoot. Okay. Right. What do they have? Feral units, they've got some chameleon skinks and stuff. I mean, chameleon skinks shouldn't be... The missile damage is fairly high. They don't have a lot of line units. They've got a lot of skirmishers. If I can hold position and shoot them to pieces with my ranged units, we should be okay. Fingers crossed. Morathi is in a little bit of a pickle. There is a lot of... Well, watch out. Oof. I didn't actually do as much damage as I thought it would. That's fine. Yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble because there's two Lizardman armies. Yeah, we are fairly outnumbered. Fairly outnumbered. They've got a lot of Lizardmen here. However, Morathi is already doing fairly good damage. Hasn't killed anyone yet, but it's only a matter of time. It's going to continue to harass the Lizardmen as they approach. They're not. I was hoping they'd come up this sort of little concourse here. They're not. They're going to come through the forest. That's not great. We're going to have to move our forces back because otherwise we'll be shooting directly into the forest. That's not what we want. We need some killing ground. So we're going to move our army back slightly, just to give us a little bit more space between the forest's edge and our front line, so that we can try to kill as many as possible with our ranged units. That's what's going to save us. Some more bit of shades going off there. We're being chased by some flying Dinosaurus Rexes. They've got a lot of feral cold ones. They've also got little Saurus Warriors, Skinks. They've got a feral Bastiliodon. And of course the Slan Mage Priest. There goes the Lament. Morathi up to 7 kills. Not particularly impressive. I think, are these the blessed Skinks? They look amazing. Look at them. They're so pretty. Look at them go. I've yet to play the Lizardmen. I really want to. I just haven't had time. I've just been so busy. There's so many races to play in Total War Warhammer. It's just a nightmare. You just don't have time. As you can see, the Lizardmen are coming through the forest here, but we've pushed our army back. We've got our Hydra on the right flank here, and our Cold One Knights are hidden in the forest over here. If we can, I mean, hopefully the Lizardman army will come through this way, but these Pterodons are actually approaching our position, and they might spot us, and that's not great. I should have maybe moved Morathi over here to try and keep them away. But never mind yet. So that's where our Cold One. I'm hoping that we can maybe, like, if we can engage in the main force here, then I can sweep round and wipe out the ranged units with my cav. That's the plan anyway. It might not work, and in fact, I think we're going to get spotted very soon. This Saurus Old Blood here is ranging ahead of the main army. Morathi's there he goes. He's revealed them. That means they can see him now. Morathi's going to try and chase him down. He doesn't want to stop though. Actually bopped him. It looks like we are winning, I think. Mostly down to because I think Morathi is dropping his melee attack and defense so far that he can't actually hit her. So that's good. But unfortunately the rest of the army is now approaching. We're going to have to pull our cavalry back because they're getting attacked by these Pterodons. So we're going to pull them back to the safety of our missile units. The main Lizardman force is now approaching. Morathi's got to get out of there. Over there is trying to harass the enemy as they approach. We've got some feral Cold Ones incoming. That should be okay because our Cold One Knights are good against large, so we should be, and they're getting pretty melted by our repeater crossbows. Moving back into position. There's a lot of Lizardmen coming. If we can defeat these Cold One incoming Knights, there we go. We can defeat these feral Cold Ones before the main force arrives, then that's only good for us, especially if we can surround them and hit them with everything we've got. Feral Cold Ones approaching the line here. They're out of control now, and they do manage to get a charge. Oh my god, poor Savion, he just got launched. They do hit the spearmen, even though the spearmen were braced. That's still fairly, pretty nasty. I mean, fortunately, we should be okay, but yeah, we can drive them off. There we go. And the main Lizardman line is now approaching. We've got Bastiliodons in the front. That's not great because those guys are friggin' those things will just barrel through your lines without stopping. We've got the Skink cohort incoming. Got a Saurus Old Blood has hit our Cold One Knights, but is being put down. There we go. I think he's the one that attacked Morathi. Where's Morathi? Morathi is chasing down some Pterodons because they're the only. I mean, we needed to hit some units here. I mean, she should be okay against the Pterodon riders. She's going to take some damage, but she should be able to beat them. And our ranged units are busy elsewhere, particularly because the Bastiliodons have arrived. Oh, and the Crocscorker. So it's a massive, big old party at the High Elf front line. Oh, sorry, the Dark Elf front line. as Croxigor, Bastiliodons and feral cold ones just eat our poor spearmen and explode our poor spearmen as well. These guys not having the best of days. It's looking a little bit in the balance at the moment. We've got a lot of these Saurus spears. Yes, Saurus spears attacking our Cold One Knights. They're basically swarming us. Fortunately, that does make them somewhat vulnerable to our bolt throwers, the crossbows. We're getting some bleak swords in to try and assist. The Hydras come in as well. We do have a unit of Cold One Knights chasing down some Chameleon Skinks. Our chariot is also moving into position to try and get a rear charge off. I've lost control of the Cold One Knights, so there's nothing I can do to pull them out of this this mess. Fortunately, the Hydra is doing fairly good work. The chariots are now just ran over a whole bunch of Saurus. And they're now doing a chase down. There's a lot of Skinks over here. We can chase these down. We should be okay. We're trying to focus our fire on the Bastiliodons now to take them down because they are continuing to make a mess of our front line. Sabioth is embroiled in combat with the Saurus. You actually going to do anything, Sabioth? You just going to stand around and look pretty? Nope, just look pretty, apparently. Morathi is ooh, she's almost dead. She took some nasty shots from the Chameleon Skinks. She had to flee out of the way. Hydra down there having fun eating Saurus. Should be okay against those guys. Our Bleak Swords have seen off the Saurus warriors. Our Cold One Knights have been doing a fairly fantastic job, and our chariot as well. They're chasing down these Skinks into the forest over here. Yeah, good job guys, keep that up. I completely forgot about our Witch Elves. They are over here and I've just been standing around for a while. They took some shots, but I was just too busy trying to deal with everything else that I just completely forgot about them. You can see our spears over here are completely surrounded by Saurus. That's probably not a good position to be in. There goes a Dark Convent. That's going to a Dark Conduit even. That's probably saved them because those Saurus took a lot of damage, but it did make the poor spearmen exhausted. There's only 13 of them left, and they are finally going to break. But they did a fairly fantastic job. As you can see, they're going to try and charge these Dark Shards, but a lot of them get cut down along the way, and then they start to flee. We've also got some spearmen and Bleak Sword coming in to assist. Morathi she's got some health back, and the Hydra is looking okay. The Cold One Knights have gone out of control, but the Cold One Chariot is still doing pretty good work. So they've been just charging down Skinks and murdering a lot of them. As you can see, the Skinks' numbers have been severely diminished. And I believe Sabioth is now going to start taking pot shots at the old Slan Priest. Oh yeah, look at that lovely chariot charge there. That just made an absolute mess of those Saurus and Chameleon Skink, and they're going to go back and do it again. And yet Sabioth is there. He's going to start taking pot shots at the Slam Mage Priest. In fact, I think everyone is. We've got the Bolt Throwers focused on it as well. And with our Witch Elves finally coming into the battle to chase down some of these Saurus warriors and Skinks, the Lizardman army is now on the run, which is just as well because we don't have many Dark Elves left. Little bit of a close one, but still, you know, a win's a win. And we can take some slaves, and that will help with replenishment. We didn't lose any units either, so that could have been worse. It looks like they're running away. Ugh, Malekith, what now? You want more money? Ugh. I mean, at least I get lots of money from you anyway, but still.
The mother of the Druki will hear your request.
Are you still alive, Skrulk? Well, yeah, sure. I mean, where are you? Oh, you've got one settlement left, so you might not live that long. Got a black staff. Could be useful. What are you doing? You're heading south. Okay, you're heading for Trollfjord. That's okay. Even if we lose Trollfjord.
Darkness falls on.
Yeah, no kidding, we were spotted. Okay. Blah 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 blah.
I am the
Fine.
first sorcerer.
Okay, so we're actually looking in fairly good shape, while the Lizardmen not looking so good. Can we maybe hit this? I mean, that force is is fairly big. What about this one? I mean, we could potentially lay siege to Hexoatl. Mind you, there'll be that's a lot of temple guard, and I don't know what else is south of here. There could be more armies. Okay, I've got two options. I can hit the smaller force or the larger one. The smaller one will retreat to Hexoatl, though. I think hitting the larger force is probably the best option. They should engage, yes, because they think they've got reinforcements coming. They don't. That should be actually a fairly easy battle, so we're just going to auto-resolve that one. And we will take the replenishment. Delightful indeed.
With bitter ambition.
We will get the replenishment. Morathi is level 35, so we've got 2 skill points to spend, so I'm going to go for more reduction upkeep. That's going to be good.
A terror to their enemies.
Sabioth. Let's go for piercing shots. You did quite a lot of damage to the old Slan last time. We are going to get Rebellion, so I'm going to wait to see where that pops up and deal with that when it does. What? I think I'm gonna beef up the Fallen Gates first. I think. Let's upgrade the Spice Trading Post as well. We've got a huge amounts of cash.
Lord of the Druki.
God, what do I do with it all? I mean, where are we at? Nausicaa. Okay, yeah. Well, let's move Selveth back so that way we can hit. If they take Trollfjord again, we can take it back off them. They've only got a bunch of Norscan Chaos Marauders as well, so that's not shouldn't be too difficult. We've actually got good public order at the moment, so that's nice. That's good. Yeah, I'll build the garrison. We might get attacked, but never mind. Not the end of the world. Trillion, like from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Let's give you Dance of Death. And
Noble of Nagaroth.
you know what? Let's move you down here.
Awaiting command.
Let's move you in here and raid. Just for the hell of it. And then we'll get the rebellion next turn, finish that off, and then we should be fine. And Azaric is having a fairly quiet time at Tauren Rock at the moment. Let's upgrade to the Hall of Hedonism. Maybe they don't want to attack now. We've got fireballs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I approve of these dark.
Get. Let's move our Black Arc over here. In fact, let's. There we go. Then we can set it up here, and it will just allow us to use some of our abilities on Hexoatl at the same time. And Kaelin has not moved, but do we actually want to do anything with her? Not really. Oh, you can. You can hinder. Go and hinder replenishment. Off you go. Go and do that.
Thalia, but how?
Well, quite. We've got Nightshade. You can carry on south. There we go. Okay, all good. We've got an imminent rebellion, but we knew about that. That's okay. Fine. Oh, we've got a bit of a threesome going on in Nausicaa. What are you doing? Are you running? Oh, you're running away. Ah, damn it, the rebellion's at Skeggy. That's annoying.
I speak for the Druki. What is it you desire?
Defensive alliance? You're spineless. Probably not going to accept that, especially because you look like you're on your last legs anyway. So, no.
What? What is it?
Yeah, what is it? You want a peace treaty? You know what? That works for me. I'm more than happy to have a peace treaty. Okay, we've got a rebellion, and that is at Skeggy, which is really annoying because it's far away. I don't think it even
Enchanting beauty.
can't quite reach it. I mean, I could just let it fall and concentrate on it. Hexoatl is the prize, isn't it? Hexoatl's what we
Master of
want.
cruelty, for the Witch King.
So I think I'm just going to accept we're
What
going to lose
lies
Skeggy.
ahead?
Right, we're going to move the Black Ark into position off the coast and set up a Dread expansion so it can support us during the battle. You know what,
Awaiting command.
Murderess, you've got the better melee unit, so you can go in first.
Retreat.
Let's get some siege towers
I watch
up.
from the shadows.
We could hit this army and wipe it out. That way it would stop being a threat.
Yes. For Nagaroth. For victory.
It's not much of a threat anyway, but
Mother of the Druki.
it'll take 2 turns for some siege engines to come up anyway, so, well... Yeah, okay, yeah, well, we're going to wipe this army out so they can't interrupt us while we take Hexoatl.
For glory.
Well... Why does the lightning strike slightly... It slightly decreases our chances for some reason, even though it has absolutely no effect. Never mind. They have a bunch of chameleon skinks. They'll die to our missile units. They've got some Sara Spear warrants. They'll make mincemeat of our front line, but that's okay. And that's what they're there for.
To arms, Druki.
Little siege going on here. If we can take out this force of Lizardmen,
By command.
I might not take the city, might just sack it, I'm not sure yet, but if we can take it out, then that should help us no end. That means we can then take out Hexoatl without being interrupted, potentially. Bit of shades being dropped. Morathi, as always, just an absolute consummate murderess. Look at that. That unit of skinks is down to, yeah, just under half health. I don't think she actually killed any, but yeah, they're a lot of them are probably at half health or worse. The enemy force is considerable, actually. It's pretty. They've got a Slam Mage Priest in the back there, some Pterodon Risers. Are they the Fire Leech Bowlers? I hate those things. Chameleon Skink. They've got a lot of Saurus Warriors on the gate. In goes another Pit of Shades. Making a mess of those Chameleon Skinks. We're moving our Bolt Throwers up. We've got most of our... I'm going to try and take out this tower first. That way, that tower over, we can then hit most of this wall without this tower damaging us. Morathi using the Lamentation of Despair, and that does an oh my god, that murdered a lot of skinks. It's up to 41 kills now. If I remember correctly, the Pit of Shades were not the times two. It was just the base Pit of Shades. It wasn't the upgraded one. So we're trying to conserve our Winds of Magic. Ideally, I want to try and take out or damage as many of the skinks as possible without draining my. I just want to. I want my crossbowmen to kill most of them, but I need Morathi there just to mince them a bit, wound them, and make it a little bit easier for the old crossbows. You can see we are hitting the fort tower now to 55, 58 damage there. That should be down very soon. Crossbows are now in range. Obviously we outrange the skinks, so that works quite well for us. Oh, look at the adorable little guys. Oh, they're cute. Yeah, if only they weren't trying to kill me. Tower is almost down. Down it goes. There we go. The tower is down. That means they won't be able to open fire on us anymore. Morathi is continuing to fly around on their flank and harass them. And goes a Pit of Shades on that unit of Saurus with shields and spears, doing quite a lot of damage. Crossbows opening up on the Saurus warriors on the wall, cutting them down. Doing some Black Arc bombardment. And mixing that in with the Pit of Shades and the crossbows means that they're losing quite a lot of Lizardmen. Now bolt throws opening up as well. I mean, it's not a good day to be a Lizardman. Still up there. She's continuing to use her Lamentation of Despair whenever it's available. It's doing quite a lot of damage. I mean, especially from that arc up there. I think it's particularly nasty. Another Pit of Shades. You can see the more Lizardmen seem to want to throw themselves into it, which is nice of them. Obviously, that's going to do a fair chunk of damage. Yeah, there's 2 units, the Chameleon Skinks and Skink Skirmishers, pretty much broken. More Black Arc bombardment going off. And Lamentation of Despair, completely missing everything. Never mind. But yeah, there's a Skink Priest up there on the wall. Hadn't noticed him. See, there's a lot of dead Lizardmen on the wall now, and if we there's some Temple Guard there. If we can take those out, that'd be ideal. So we've got the missile superiority, and we're going to use it. The more Lizardmen we can cut down on the walls, the better. They still do have a lot of units though. There's a Feral Stegiodon there, the Bastiliodon over there. They've still got Chameleon Skinks, all that awful stuff. Morathi is still continuing to harass from the air. Another Pit of Shades being dropped on the Temple Guard there. It's going pretty punishing. How many kills does Morathi have now? Where is she? There she is. 200 kills. Just by herself. I think they definitely have buffed magic in Total War Warhammer 2, and I quite like that because it does make the caster heroes just significantly more powerful than they were. We do have some Saurus that have gone out of control and are now charging our line of crossbows. Unfortunately, none of them are going to reach the crossbows. Nope, there they go. Broken before they could reach. Morathi continued to harass the wolves there. There's not much that the Lizardmen can do about her. Lamentation of Despair coming in. Ooh. Holy crap, that thing is amazing. Right, he's up to 242 kills. I think it's the same ability that Durthu has for the Wood Elves. And that's a fairly powerful ability. I'm so glad I killed Azaric's sister to get that. Well worth it. We are running out of ammo though. Black Arc Bombardment coming in again. And that's even more Lizardmen dead. Yet they're down to the under half strength. And we haven't even had to take down the gate. However, we are running low on ammo, so we are probably going to have to start moving in to engage them. Continue to harass poor Morathi. Look at that, never mind. She'll be fine, especially with her 242 kills, which is pretty amazing. There's a few Temple Guard here. We're going to try and pick off, along with some more skinks, but yeah, there we go. Soul Steel being dropped in as well. Morathi needs some more health. That's what she's going to get. That pretty much, yeah, nice chunk of health that Morathi got there. Very nice. A lot of their units broken. We are now moving up. In comes the Hydra and our infantry.
Slash! Kill!
Hydra will of course knock down the gates and the infantry will then back him up. Morathi dropping more Lamentations of Despair. It's like she's bombing them. Oof. Nasty. 253 kills. So that Lamentation of Despair is pretty nice. We are going to have to defeat some of these feral and yeah, there's some Crocscore over there, some feral cold ones. So we still have some units to beat, but I think most of their infantry has been melted by Morathi and our ranged units. The top of the gatehouse here is just a huge pile of Lizardmen corpses. I do love the Saurus. I'm definitely going to have to play as Lizardmen at some point. I have noticed that Lizardmen still suffer from the small bug. Well, I say small bug, the bug where they will stop engaging. Anyway, the Hydra and the Bastillodon are going at it. There we go. Got some skinks coming in as well. In come. Got some Saurus. Yeah, some Saurus. So the Saurus have gone out of control. We're getting our infantry to assist. There's a Dark Conduit that has exhausted the War Hydra, but it's killed the vast majority of the infantry. Oh my god. That's horrifying. Look, that's half a Saurus. Ugh. The skink with no head. It's terrible. But it's going to make the Hydra very tired, so we're going to have to get our infantry in to assist. In come our Witch Elves. We're also moving our cavalry into position. Morathi's just chilling at the back there, watching. I mean, she has done. I mean, to be fair to Morathi, she's done a huge amount of work. A Lamentation of Despair. Ooh. 274 kills. Yeah, that thing's amazing. Hydra and Stegodon just squaring off against each other. Sabios managed to flank and is firing into the Feral Stegodon, trying to do some damage. We're also pulling the infantry in. The War Hydra is looking a little bit beat up. It's definitely losing that fight. In come the Croxagore. Oh, Morathi's come in to lend some assistance, and of course she's going to debuff the melee attack. Oh, she dropped a Soul Blight as well, so these Croxagore have 0 melee attack and defense. Stegidon's only got 24 and 27, so yeah, that's pretty good. In come the Witch Elves, they're going to hit the Saurus and clean up the walls for us. These Saurus do not know what hit them. Getting torn to shreds there. Just shreds, you say. And then they're going to finish off the wall. Not as many Lizardmen left on the wall. Just a huge pile of bodies, but there's a few Temple Guard up there, and there are some Saurus with spears. Temple Guard going to get hacked to pieces by our Witch Elves. Just a few chameleon skinks up there. They're just getting shredded. Here we still have the Morathi and the War Hydra dealing with a whole bunch of cold ones. And is there a... Yes, there is. There's a Saurus Scar veteran in the midst of... There's actually some Witch Elves down here. So there's some fighting up on the top and still some fighting down below. They're taking out the Saurus Scar veteran and a whole bunch of Saurus with shields. While Morathi and the War Hydra and Sabioth deal with another... that's the Feral Bastiliodon. That's on the run now. Witch Elves have managed to clear off the gatehouse there, so that's now firmly under our control. So the Stegidon died. Bolt Thrower's getting in on the action. Lamentation of Despair takes out the cold ones, and they've had enough of that. I think that's almost 300 kills. Okay, so we've pretty much defeated the entire Lizardman force. There is just some Pterodon with Fire Leech Bowlers and the Slam Mage Priest left. Looks like Sabioth is continuing to fire into the rear of the Feral Bastiliodon. Morathi has engaged the Pterodon Riders. Sabioth is lending some assistance by firing into the melee. There we go, Pterodon Riders have broken and fled, and now it's just the Slayer Mage Priest who Sabioth is currently plinking away at. But Morathi is not going to let him get away. I mean, it's not the most exciting fight I've ever seen in my life. But there we go. It looks like Morathi is winning that fight, but mostly because the Slam Mage Priest's attack and melee defense are now at 0 because of Morathi's debuffs. Then comes the War Hydra and starts pushing the Slam Mage. I think yeah, it looks like Sabioth tried to get in here, tried to show Morathi that he's not completely useless. It looks like the War Hydra is overshadowing him. You're gonna get. It looks like the War Hydra is doing more to push the Slam Mage Priest out of the battle than anything else. So thanks for that. That's really helpful. Okay, excellent. If Morathi can do that in Hexoatl, should be a piece of cake. We've got some cash for that. We've got so much money at the moment.
I have seized it all.
We could sack it. I mean, I'm going to want to capture it eventually anyway, but do I want to capture it right this minute? I don't think so, so I'm just going to sack it for the slaves. And we've killed one of the Slan. We've got a wand of jets, some high elf slaves for some reason from a Lizardman settlement, but that's okay, that's fine. And we're going to get some replenishment, and we can hit Hexoatl next turn. Well,
I shall destroy.
2 turns, isn't it? Until we get the siege.
Destruction.
Yeah, 2 turns.
Destruction
We'll have
lies
siege
beyond.
engines. I mean, do I... Blessed Incubator. Oh.
The
I mean,
Hag
yeah,
Sorceress ascends.
You know what? We might be able to hit it next turn. I mean, they've got a bunch of Temple Guard, but we can melt those on the walls with Morathi, so we might be able to hit them next turn and just take it. No waiting
Dreadlord,
around.
awaiting command.
Right, so
Cruel Dreadlord.
we've currently got a peace treaty with Norsca, which is fine. I'm fine with that. That's okay with me. We could get the pendulum, maybe. Let's get scouting for more magic items, I think.
Druki servant.
Right, we're going to head for Pack Ice Bay, which means coming around here, which might mean, and well, we could go around the other way. We're going to get
Next. Destruction.
carry on around here.
The very
Public
air
order is currently
is
stable. We'll
tainted.
get a garrison in Troll Fjord, and we're going to head round and oh,
You honor me.
more Bretonnians. Knights Errant. Okay.
I have seen your heart.
Looks like they're putting a lot of effort into taking Norsca, but it doesn't look like they're doing particularly well.
Valiant lord.
They've only got Pack Ice Bay. Oh no. Pack Ice Bay is currently ruins. Someone took it out.
We have
Now they're
met
coming
before.
up here. I'm not at war with them, so they're probably not after me for the moment. I'll keep an eye on it anyway. And then we've probably got some buildings we can upgrade. Let's upgrade to that. Let's get the Tower of Dark Sorcery. Court of the Dark Prince. There's nothing really there. Tauran Rock is pretty good. We could upgrade to the thriving occupied Elven colony. Elven ships carry goods to those with amicable intentions and destruction to those who would do Ulthuan harm. Well, I never. How utterly thrilling.
A vile corruption is spreading.
Well, yes, that's Morathi. We could get the House of Assassins there. We don't really need that because we're currently up to currently maxed out.
Corruption
We can
is
get
right.
that so we can get some more units if we need to. And here I think we're all pretty good actually. Could do with a Dreadmance to keep public order under control, but currently getting a lot of cash from slaves. Currently got 11,000 of the poor buggers. Sucks to be them. You know what? I'm going to go for the sacrifice for Kati. Experience gain per turn. Experience gain 50% for sorceresses. Winds of magic, additional winds of magic, and hero action success chance. We're going to do that. Rights performed. I wish I'd add rights to the old world races. I hope they do that at some point, or I hope they, like, modders can find a way of doing it. That would be good. Right, so next time we're going to hit Hexoatl, and Azrika's, you know, chilling. That's fine, and we might have to start attacking the Bretonnians.
Devotee of the lady.
Well, so you say, Apolline, Beast Slayer. But if we can get Pack Ice Bay, we can maybe start raiding the coast of the Empire, maybe Bretonnia. Maybe we could even hit Ulthuan from the other direction. That would, ooh, pincer attack. Good stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.